Good evening Asia Pacific, good afternoon Europe, and good morning Americas. This is Paul Srihantik's Chishni with you for February 2020's GFTV Furry This Month. The top stories coming up. The hacking affinity with fur affinity. What is with the hacks? And COVID-19 and furries, staying floof and sound during the outbreak period. A recent spate of DDoS attacks on furry art sharing platform Fur Affinity has left much inconvenience and some heated discussion around the fandom. One of the biggest attacks happened last Friday, February 21st at 12:54 a.m. Singapore time, which made the website temporarily unavailable until the next day, February 22nd at 3:47 a.m. Singapore time. The DDoS attack is said to have also affected more than 100 websites as well. The attacker, apparently of Kazakh origin, published on YouTube a video himself executing the attack, which was subsequently taken down by YouTube on a violation of their community guidelines. According to the video, the attacks are seen done through an IP booter web platform called sinstressor.to, which claims to be capable of bypassing DDoS protection from host providers such as Cloudflare, the web hosting provider of Fur Affinity's web platform. Another attack happened nearly an hour later at 4:44 a.m., although according to Fur Affinity, it is not as large as the first. The platform was back online at 6:06 a.m., and they announced at 7:55 a.m. that they've banned more than 1,500 IP addresses which have been attempting to cause further disruption after the previous attack. However, later in the evening on the same day, Fur Affinity is down again as of 11 p.m. The next day at February 23rd, 1:24 p.m., Dragoneer, director of Fur Affinity, posted in a tweet that Cloudflare has filed a report with the FBI, and according to them, the DDoSs were 750 gigabytes per second in size, which was enough to severely overload Fur Affinity's bandwidth of 500 megabytes per second. Many furries around cited the attacks as an act by so-called furry haters, who are said to deliberately do these out of hate or simply with a lack of understanding towards the fandom. Some others even cited that these attacks are a publicity stunt in an attempt to advertise the usage of these platforms. We will continue to report on the story as it develops. With the onset of the novel coronavirus COVID-19, it is of no doubt that furry events are starting to take precautions to ensure the attendees' safety. One of the latest events to do so is Thai FurCon Thai Tales, which recently has published a tweet inside of this, especially as Thailand itself is one of the countries with a high infected patient count at 35. With this, the Thai FurCon stated that they will be providing temperature screening, hand sanitizers, and masks to attendees. They have also stated that they deem refunds possible for attendees who are unable to attend due to their schedules or difficulties traveling from high-risk areas, subject to their terms of service in which a case-by-case review basis is still necessary. Back in mainland China, as the outbreak continues to develop, so does the FurCon's response in the country. Previously, we've seen Fuzzy Oasis Party having to reschedule the FurCon, since they are based in the city of Shenzhen, Guangzhou, a province not far from the epicenter of the outbreak, Hubei province. Guangzhou is one of the provinces in China with a high infected patients count, so far having 1,345 confirmed cases as of 4 p.m. today. With the continued development of the outbreak with seemingly no end in sight, it might be increasingly imperative that more FurCons in the future would start to implement stricter policies on hygiene. in order to protect its attendees from getting sick. It is also important for all of us, all individual furries, to start practicing better hygiene. A collective effort is way more effective than singular efforts. With that, please remember to wash your hands frequently with soap. Cover your mouth when coughing or sneezing. Maintain a distance between you and others during this period, at least 1 meter or 3 feet, particularly those who are not feeling well. Do not touch your eyes, nose, and mouth because you could quickly transfer the virus to yourself from surfaces you've touched before. And lastly, if you're having a fever, cough, or breathing difficulties, please seek early medical care. Now a look at Furry This Month. A furry by the name of Tommy Delaney, or Rakesh, his fur name, has gone missing at the beginning of the month. His last known location is Palm Springs, California as of 26th of Jan, and drives a blue 2011 Mitsubishi Outlander license plate AE89319. If you have any information on Tommy Delaney's whereabouts, send an email to helpfindtommydelaney@gmail.com. A fur by the name of Xavier Fox started a free fursuit partial giveaway in collaboration with British fursuit maker Kloof Suits. He says it is intended for furs who could not afford one. Kloof Suits will be creating the partial and Xavier will be paying for it. Nominations will end a few days later on February 28th, and the winner will be chosen by then. Anthrocon announced they will be hosting a citywide children's art competition in collaboration with the city of Pittsburgh. According to the FurCon, the event will only be open to active students living in the Pittsburgh metropolitan area, which extends to homeschool students as well. Submission period ends on June 1st, and the winners of the competition will be announced at the FurCon itself, which will be held from July 2nd to 5th. And finally, organizers at American FurCon furthermore announced a shift of venue from Tyson's Corner to the National Landing area in Crystal City, Arlington. The FurCon will be held at Hyatt Regency Crystal City from March 6th to 8th and will be themed Boldly Going Forward in full sci-fi style. For your weekly dose of furry news, catch us every Monday at 10 p.m. Singapore time or on our website pos31808.wixsite.com/GFTV news. You can also follow us on social media or join our Telegram Furry News channel and chat group. Prefer podcasts? Look no further from GFTV PodWave. We are available on 9 platforms from Spotify to iHeartRadio, Deezer, and much more. With that, that's all for this month's GFTV Furry This Month. See you all next week. Have a great, floofy, wonderful day.